Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith. I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about small synthesizer YouTube channels. Why I generally enjoy smaller channels compared to the larger, bigger names you see within the scene. Today, I'm going to talk about some common trends the bigger names generally fall into that will push me away from their channel, and some things the smaller people tend to do that draw me to their channel. Now, this is not a steadfast rule applying to everybody. Before we jump into this topic, I need to thank you for taking the time to check out this video and support this content. Without your views, Patreon support via my music with Bandcamp, and all other sales, I might not have the motivation to do this every single day, push my dreams forward, and I can't thank you enough for that motivation. I wanted to give the small synthesizer space within YouTube some love and talk about the things that they do that generally keep me interested in their content over the big boys. Number one is they tend to focus more on music. A lot of the smaller channels have a lot more music on their channel. A lot less reviews, a lot less tutorials, a lot less talk-based stuff, where the bigger boys tend to fall into reviews, tutorials, early access. And they might have some sound mixed in with it, but when in general compared to a smaller channel that might be pumping out lots of jams and stuff, you just don't really get that full audio experience with some of these bigger names. Number two is kind of connected to number one, I think. The connections with synthesizer companies. Many channels, as they start to grow, they realize that views comes with early access of gear. Once they start getting that early access, generally you start to see nothing but early access stuff on their channel, and it really just starts to feel like some big commercial. And to me, as a person who's more into the musical side of things, those channels generally get boring no matter how many numbers they have. Number three is massively huge personalities. I mean, just over the top personalities, and where the smaller YouTubers tend to be themselves. You know, they tend to act more like themselves when the camera's on. I feel like I'm looking at the person and he's acting like he does. I get a lot less of that big personality showmanship going on. Last but not least is kind of the personality changes that happens within people as they grow within any space. I've been doing this thing for 5 years. I've been friends in the scene with a lot of people, and some of them I'm with friends today. Others I would say have grown in really big numbers, and I would say numbers have gotten to their heads and we've separated ways. To the point where they tried to affect me and tried to tell me what to do and within my Facebook group and various other things. I definitely lost a few friendships over the last 5 years with people who started off very small like me, blew up in really big numbers, and I believe they got way too big for their head. So I do believe there is a little clash of egos up top too. Again, the third time I'm going to say this, it is not everybody. I tend to stay away from bigger channels. I mean, you add all that up into one big ball, and you can see all various aspects of that in various channels. Some channels you might know have all those examples into one channel. And it tends to be the bigger channels as you grow that gravitate towards those trends. So to all you little synth YouTubers out there, it can be very easy to get discouraged as a small channel, watching all the kind of contacts and messages and love going to big names, and you can work your heart out for songs and a video that only gets a portion, a micro bit of views. Just know there's people out there that gravitate towards that stuff and definitely appreciate the work you put into it. And what's your opinion? What is your favorite big channel, and what is your favorite small channel? Would love to know it. And as always, stay positive, stay creative, support each other, and peace.